There we go. Changes, baby. Let's see what they did. So classes, this PvE stuff, Starfall. They buffed Survival Hunter damage by 15% on 3 of their spells. But they nerfed their Wild Bomb bonus. Their casting buff, Spinning Crane Kicks got nerfed by 5%. They buffed Mindseer's Shadow Crash damage got buffed. Oh, Wiz is going to be happy about that. They buffed Chaos Bolt in PvE only, Incinerate, Immolate in both, Conflag in PvE only. RPS is back? You think so? All right, so that was all the PvE stuff. Let's go. Here we go. Player versus player. Oh! With the new season, you'll see increased item levels for awards and new seasonal rewards. The new seasonal rewards PvP include a new arena title, Eternal Gladiator. Okay, Eternal Gladiator is actually sick, by the way. New weapon illusion, Eternal Flux, new coloration of the Gladiator Soul Eater mount and the new Vicious mounts. Gotcha. And right off the bat, because it's by alphabetical order, we see Death Knight Spell Warding got nerfed. Oh my god. It's about time! It's about time! So Spell Warding was nerfed before, a few months after it was in input to the game. It was nerfed to 50% effectiveness. Now it's 25% effectiveness. So now, Spell Warden is what? It was 6% passive damage reduction, and now it's 1.5% passive damage reduction. The shield is lower, the spell effect is lower, so that is great. That is great. All right. Like to see that. Spell Warding is definitely a super frustrating talent. Brutal Grasp. Another... Oh my god. I wish they would have done this sooner, man. So they nerfed A-Bomb Limb Conduit. Right now, if you guys do not know, the Abomination Limb Conduit maxes out at like 78%, 80% damage buff to Abomination Limb. And now it'll only be a 40% increased damage. So A-Bomb Limb is going to go from getting an 80% damage increase to only like 35, 40%. Insane. Havoc DH, Dancing with Fate. Dancing with Fate, I believe, is the Blade Dance one, right? That makes your final slash do more. So that gets nerfed by a 25% nerf. Interesting. Don't really mind that, I guess, because obviously Demon Hunter does like crazy damage anyways. So interesting that they decided to nerf that, though. It's interesting to see the developer notes, too. They actually recognize that DH does crazy damage. I'm kind of sad that they didn't buff DK in other ways outside of nerfing A-Bomb Limb, because right now A-Bomb Limb is their top damage, obviously. So if they got like a slight damage buff on other abilities specifically, I feel like that would kind of offset that. But, you know, whatever. I'll take an A-Bomb Limb nerf. Deathborn got nerfed for Mage, so Deathborn now increases damage by 10% instead of 15%. All right. Incanter's Flow no longer has reduced effect when engaged in PvP combat, was 25% reduction. So that's pretty interesting. They actually made Incanter's Flow better, which I believe you play Incanter's Flow as Frost and as Arcane. So maybe we'll see some more Frost and Arcane Mages. Arcane Missile damage is increased by 15%. All right. Maybe, guys, if you're an Arcane Mage in the stream, you're getting real lucky right now. You're getting real lucky right now. Arcane Mages continue to be underrepresented, so we're looking to increase damage opportunities for them through various parts of their kit, including missiles, clear casting, and Cancer's Flow. So honestly, so far for Mage, like Frost and Arcane may be seen a bit more next season because of these. I didn't even know that Incanter's Flow was actually nerfed in PvP. Oh my goodness. Blazing Soul. So for those who don't know, the reason that mages are so tanky is because they have a shorter cooldown on Blink because of a conduit. Their shield is very effective, and they play Blazing Soul. So every time they blink, they get a full effectiveness Blazing Barrier. And now it's nerfed. So they actually did nerf the Blazing Soul talent. Wow, that's crazy. So they actually did nerf the Blazing Soul talent. So mages will be not as tanky by blinking on cooldown. All right, that's good to see. Amazing. Amazing change. We like that. Frost Mage got changes. Wow. So Frost Mage, they buffed Ice Lance by 15%. And they buffed Orb damage by 20%. I wonder if mages are still going to play Necrolord or swap over to like Shifting Power Frost Mage, like Knife A Frost Mage. Not because of the Frozen Orb change, because Frozen Orb right now doesn't do any damage at all, but Ice Lance. So like maybe because of the Ice Lance change, like maybe you'll play Frost more. as Night Fae and have like a more instant cast build. You could play Venthyr too, yeah. I feel like Night Fae is just better though. I don't know why people play Venthyr in the first place, because Mirrors of Images sucks. Mirrors of Images sucks, and Shifting Power is just OP. So I don't know why anyone even played Venthyr in the first place. Oh, oh my god, I almost had a freak out for a second. I like barely looked over this before I turned stream on. I almost started freaking out. Holy shit. I thought they buffed Windwalker. I thought this was a Windwalker buff, even though I read it earlier and I saw it was Mistweaver, and I almost freaked out for a second. Jesus. If you guys are a Mistweaver monk main, which, you know, I'm sorry that you're a Mistweaver monk main in the first place, but if you are a monk main, you did get what a lot of people wanted, and what I as well have talked about for monk. I really wish monk did more damage. So now you actually got buffed on your damage. So the blackout kick is interesting because you can obviously stack up your Tiger Palm buff and triple blackout kick somebody. But buffing RSK is pretty interesting as well. So because that obviously is one of your main, like running up and just RSKing somebody is always something that the good monks do. So now it actually makes it worth it to do that. Obviously, it kind of is unfortunate for Mistweavers because they are pretty squishy. So depending on what comp you're playing, it's going to be really hard to run in and just attack somebody on Mistweaver. But if you can run up and RSK somebody, maybe you can hit them really hard. So there you go. Buffs to Mistweaver damage. Developer notes the same thing. We're increasing Mistweaver damage on right side kick and blackout kick to better reward aggressive gameplay moments. Amazing. Rep Paladin. Blade of Justice damage increased by 20% in PvP. Crusader Strike damage increased by 30% in PvP. Hammer of Wrath damage increased by 15% in PvP. Avenging Wrath increases damage, healing, and crit chance by 15% in PvP combat. Was 20%. So they actually nerfed Paladin burst damage by 5% with their wings up. So if you all know, Paladins have wings up a lot because of their Reckoning talent. And they get their stacks of Reckoning, and then they can melee attack you to proc their wings. So it turns out Blizzard actually decided, you know what? We need to nerf that. Thankfully, because Paladins, especially into a lot of matchups, you have wings the whole game. So Paladins actually got a 5% nerf on their wings, which is pretty crazy. Like, do I think Ret is still going to do a lot of damage? But yeah, I think this is good for sure. I think the fact that they've already nerfed certain cooldowns already, like, this is a really good sign for the game. I know a lot of people may not be very interested in Season 4 Shadowlands. You may be looking towards Wrath. You may be looking towards Dragonflight, whatever. But this is a good indicator of what's to come in Dragonflight, I believe. And before everyone goes, oh, Copium, oh my god, just fucking listen up. A lot of new people are working there now. And they've made it clear that they're trying to do some changes. And there's the Copium. There it is. Idiots. And they've already nerfed 2 of the biggest cooldowns in the game. They nerfed A-Bomb Limb, or 3 of them actually. They nerfed A-Bomb Limb, they nerfed Deathborn, and they nerfed Wings for Pally. Just by a little bit, but it's going to be enough to be noticeable, I guess. All right, let's move on. Crusade is reduced by 25%. I didn't even know people still played Crusade, so that's pretty interesting. Priest. Oh my god, they nerfed Holy Priest. They nerfed Holy Priest again. Wow. So Holy Priest, Greater Fade is now a 60-second cooldown. Was 45. That's a pretty significant change. Holy Priest is extremely slippery, extremely hard to CC and attack in general because of having Greater Fade and sometimes Holy Ward on top of Death. And they can fly in the air with Divine Ascension. So Holy Priest actually has 15 seconds extra on their Greater Fade. Pretty insane. They nerfed the Force set again for Holy Priest. So the Force set has been nerfed a couple times. They nerfed it again to 24% in PvP instead of 36%. Flash Heal got nerfed by 10%. Oh my goodness. So Flash Heal got a 10% nerf, and Heal got a 10% nerf as well. Wow. So Holy Priest actually got some pretty significant changes. I feel like they're still going to be good, probably with Rogue Mage, but wow. So they actually had some pretty significant changes to Holy Priest. That's crazy. That's crazy. Especially these two. These two. So Greater Fate is really big. And then these two changes right here. Because Flash Heal was buffed in PvP. And on top of that, you have your Resonant Words Conduit, which increases your heal of your next Flash Heal after you press a Holy Word spell. And your Forset doubles down on that. So that's a pretty insane change to whatever Flash Heal you get after you press Serenity. Holy Priests continue to outperform other healers. We're looking to target various areas of their kit to better fit within other spec representation and performance. Amazing. All right, Rogue. It's crazy. I wish they did all this stuff sooner, man. But I guess I'm glad that they're doing this now for a new season. They actually nerfed the Outlaw Rogue Legendary. Or I guess the Legendary that all rogues can use, but mainly Outlaw. You can no longer get double kidney shot. You can no longer get double kidney shot by Outlaw Rogues. Invigorating Shadow Dust now reduces the cooldown of your other abilities by 10 seconds in PvP was 20. So you no longer have 50-second blind and double kidney as Outlaw Rogue. That is crazy. That is crazy. I mean, it's fine if they play the damage legendary. I would much rather Outlaw Rogue play the damage legendary than have 50-second blind, double kick, double kidney. I would much rather fight damage legendary than double kidney, double kick, 50-second blind. Wow. All right, moving on. Septic Shock Night Fate Conduit effectiveness reduced by 50%. Wow. I think this is needed, but I think they definitely killed Assass Rogue for Night Fate. I think Night Fate Assass is dead. I think Night Fate Assass is dead. Holy shit. Wow. Night Fate Assass is gone. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. No more Night Fate Assass Rogue. So Sepsis right now, if you get a full combo off with Sepsis, you can definitely cheese people and do like... You can have like 60k damage total with your Sepsis. And your Conduit increases the damage done by like 280% or something. So that's getting cut in half. So we're definitely looking at Sepsis doing like 20k, 25k damage now. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I mean, I like Necrosass being the meta anyways, but I'm just saying for those people that did like Night Fate, that's unfortunate for you. Night Fate's gone. Wait, that's a nerf to me. That's a nerf to me. I play Sturgy Z. Sturgy Z is a Night Fate only Assass Rogue. They actually nerfed me. That's so toxic, dude. They actually nerfed me. I'm nerfed. That's so messed up. Damn, Avis got nerfed by 10%. Maybe rogues can't Avis you for 30,000 anymore. Thank goodness. Oh my god. So you can no longer get 30k Avis by rogues. All right. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's a pretty significant nerf. Resolved an issue that causes deeper daggers legendary to affect non-rogue abilities. Another damage within burst windows for sub and Assass while reducing Outlaw's recovery potential. I love these developer notes, man. It's only 27k now. I mean, the 30k doesn't happen that often, which is why I'm saying that. It's super rare to get 30k Avist. I love that they're doing these developer notes. Like, if... Knock on wood. If they do this for Dragonflight, and they do changes every 3 to 5 weeks, and they're making sure they're hitting important things, and actually adding reasons as to why... Dragonflight's going to be insane. Here we go, guys. I tweeted this already. I'm not going to lie. I spoiled it, but here we go. Set bonus. Chain Heal cast by Thurgic Star Speaker's Regalia is no longer reduced in PvP combat. No longer reduced in PvP combat. It got nerfed instantly. It got nerfed by 40% instantly before the fucking patch came out. Before the game even came out, it got nerfed by 40%. And then they unnerfed it a little bit and nerfed it by 30%. And now it is completely unnerfed. All right, guys. I'm not going to lie. Here it is. I'm making 10 Shamans next season just to ruin everyone's day. I'm making 10 Resto Shamans next season, and I'm getting rank 1 on all of them, and I'm ruining everyone's day. That's what we're doing. All these people thought they were so slick with 5 Holy Priests, 5 Resto Druids, 5 Ret Paladins, 5 Death Knights, 5 Sub Rogues. It's my turn. It's my turn. 8 Shamans. 8 shamans. We're coming back. That's what's going to happen. We're making 8 shamans, baby. Gonna one-shot your shaman with 5 rets? Dude, we're just going to be queuing together, man. There you go. I'll give you Sky Fury to make up for the nerf. I'll give you Sky Fury. Oh, my goodness. All right, so that's crazy. They buffed the chain heal tier set. I had no idea. All right, so they nerfed... Oh, they buffed health funnel. Interesting. So health funnel buff is interesting because it'll make it obviously a lot harder to kill Demo Lock Pet, which a lot of people are opting to do this season. Demo became super meta. It still is really meta, but a lot of people have kind of figured out that you can kill the pet, especially as a melee cleave, and you can kill the tyrant, CC the tyrant. So Demo, people are dealing with the Demo a lot more. So this is pretty crazy. They buffed UA damage by 15%. They buffed UA Dispel Backlash, but took away the crit chance. Wow. So UA Dispel does 20% more damage now. That's crazy, dude. I wonder if I fought any Aflocks recently. Corruption damage increased by 30%? Oh, but they nerfed Dark Soul. Dude, guys, is this a sign? Is this a sign that Dragonflight's going to be insane? Like on some no copium, no hopium. They nerfed everyone's major CD. Like all the classes that are one-shotting people, they nerfed it all. They nerfed Dark Soul. They nerfed Wings. They nerfed A-Bomb Limb. They nerfed Abyss. They nerfed Deathborn. That's crazy, dude. And they nerfed Knife A. They're actually nerfing so many CDs. Combustion untouched? Well, they nerfed Mage. They nerfed Mage tankiness. They nerfed Blazing Soul. They nerfed Blazing Soul. Oh, this is the last change. That's it. Call Fellhunter talent is increased to... Wow, so they nerfed Demo Lock CS to 30-second cooldown. Honestly, that's something about Demo that I wouldn't expect them to do. But that's honestly a pretty good change. Because, I mean, let's just read the developer notes because that's exactly what I was going to say. Overall, Demo has high utility potential, so we're increasing the cooldown of Call Fellhunter to bring it more in line with what we're comfortable with. Additionally, Warlock pets can have difficulty with survival, especially when being focused, so we're increasing health funnel as a tool to help that. Wow, that's crazy. So that's a change that I was definitely not expecting, and a change that I didn't really think of, which just shows that the devs are way smarter than everybody. So Demo has so much utility with the Grimmer Felguard that stuns you. The Felguard stun, the Axe Toss, also interrupts you first. So if you're casting, like on a Priest, for example, and you press Flash Heal, you get stunned on Flash Heal. It kicks you and stuns you. So you get locked out while you're in the stun, which is pretty insane. And obviously, if you DR stun as Felguard with Actos, it interrupts you anyways for the full duration. So because of that, and because you still have Shadow Fury, and obviously you're able to spam Fear on Demo, the fact that your CS was 24, I guess it honestly doesn't really make much sense. So they did, in fact, nerf your cooldown of your counter spell, which is crazy. Maybe that'll make Demo next season a lot more enjoyable to fight. That's wild. Damn, honestly, I'm going to give these changes a 9 out of 10. Holy fuck. That's crazy. 9 out of 10 for me. I think the only thing that I wish I would have seen here, the biggest thing for me is I would want to see healing across the board get nerfed, but I know they're not going to do that. I think if they gave back Demon Armor and they nerfed Drain Life healing for Aflock, I think that would have been the only thing that I would have wanted. I think out of everything, I would have probably only wanted to see Demon Armor come back and nerf Drain Life for Affliction. So nerf their Drain Life healing. I think that'd probably be like, out of all the stuff I can think of that wouldn't just break the game, I feel like that would be the biggest thing. The Shaman changes are going to be big because Chain Heal is always like your second or third highest heal anyways. So like right here, I mean, you just buff this by 30%. Sometimes Chain Heal is like crazy high on your breakdown. Like I've had games where it's 20%, 25%. So yeah, the Chain Heal thing is insane.